Photo editing tutorial, how to edit photos on Canva. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you guys how you can edit your photos on Canva and the interesting and different things that you can do with photos. So let's get into it. Now, to get started, you can go on ahead and open up a custom sized frame. You can also choose a frame from templates. So, if you have a preferred design in mind that you're looking to adjust your photo into, let's say I want to create a poster, I can just search for a poster in the templates. And what this will allow you to do is that you can actually see some inspiration or pre-existing templates and customize your photos accordingly. But I am going to take a blank canvas and you can even click on upload and you can choose to start from a file. Now I have these images ready that I want to edit and I'll take this image over here and I'll click on open. Now you can click on add to a template or use in a new design and I will just be using this in a new design. Then click on the size and this will add the image size directly. And I can click on create new canvas. Now you can always go ahead and choose to directly edit over there, but I like to edit it once I have positioned the image within my canvas. Now you can choose to reduce the size of the image simply by increasing or decreasing the size by the dots over here. Now, once you have your image inserted, first thing you can do is click on Edit Image on the top left. Once you click on Edit Image, you will find different image editing features on the left. First off, go into the Adjust tab. In your Adjust tab, you can click on Auto Adjust to adjust the intensity color balance of your image. You will see that Canva will automatically adjust some of your image. Now, another very important thing to note is that if you are uploading high resolution images, then Canva can automatically detect the background and the foreground. So what this will allow you to do is that you can choose to only edit the foreground or the background at a particular point. So let's say I want to go into the foreground and I want the temperature to be really warm. So I can do that over here. And if I want to, decrease the temperature, I can also do that. Or if I want to edit the whole image, I can also do that. To see a better example, I'll show you guys a different photo where you're going to be able to see this contrasting effect a bit more intensely. So if we take this photo over here as an example, I'll go into edit image and go into adjust. Then instead of whole image, if I select only the background over here, and I choose to make the temperature warm, you will see that the subject, because they are present in the foreground, their their clothing and their imagery, the temperature for that is not adjusted. However, their background is being adjusted. Obviously, you don't want too much of a stark difference between the colorings that you are doing, but this can still be helpful in generating more contrast in your image. Now, moving on, the next thing that you can do in your adjust section is alter the brightness, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites and blacks, colors such as the vibrance and saturation of your colors in your entire image. So I'll do this for my whole image and then I can increase the saturation and vibrance. Keep in mind that the settings you put for backgrounds are going to be different than the foreground. And if you put any settings on top of that, which means if you increase the saturation in foreground and then increase it further in the whole image, it is going to most definitely be very intense. So I will be removing the saturation from the foreground because I already increased the saturation in the entire image. Below that, you can also choose to adjust the sharpness as well as the clarity of your image, and you can also choose to add a vignette. Now, from here, you will also see a crop option on the top right. You can do a smart crop as well as select a particular aspect ratio you want. Plus, you also have the option to expand your image. However, this is only a particular feature that you can use in Canva Pro. So I want the image to be expanded into a custom size like this. So I want to expand my image. I'll click on Edit Image, click on Crop, click on Expand, and then we're going to freeform expand our image like this. And then I will click on Magic Expand. Keep in mind, you will see that images with faces, hands, or transparent backgrounds don't work well. So let's see what type of expansion Canva does for our image. And this is an AI-based feature that Canva is providing where AI detects, the backgrounds and the overall image, and then it is able to expand your image. So you guys can see in terms of expansion, the top half is pretty seamless. However, the bottom half does not look really good. I think some of the other options are going to look a bit better. This actually looks really good. Although the leg in this one is a bit iffy, let's check out the other ones. This is not looking as seamless, and this looks pretty all right. Although the feet are a bit whimsy, I think I like this one the best because the errors in this are they're not very noticeable. They are noticeable, but they're not too noticeable. So these are the different ways that you can edit your image. Once completed, click on Done on the bottom. Now, if you click on Edit Image, you also have some other amazing features available in Canva, which are their FX effects. So you will see you have a background remover, a magic eraser, magic grab, grab text, magic edit, and magic expand. Then below that, you also have things such as your FX effects. So as you guys can see, you have things like a autofocus, a blur effect, duotones, and shadows that you can customize. So if you want to add duotones, if you want to add a shadow frame for your image, you can do that. You also can choose to increase the blur or blur out a certain thing. So let's say that I want to blur out the feet section a little because, the feet are a little wobbly. I can just blur that out and I'll choose a really low intensity. First, I'm going to remove the blur like this. And then after that, I'll click on Add Blur. I'll choose a big brush and a really low intensity. And I'm just going to blur out some sections over here with a low intensity brush like this. And once I've done that, all I have to do is go back and my blur is now saved, just like so. Now, moving forward, if you want to actually create a really interesting image, you can add animations to your images and even convert them into GIFs. And I have a dedicated video on that, but a simple way to do that is to simply click on the image and click on animate. Choose the animation you want to do. You even have things such as your motion effects like this. Let's say I want to add this as a GIF like so. Then simply click on share on the top right, click on download, and you will see the file type will be MP4. Instead of MP4, select GIF from the bottom of the list and then click on download to download your images as GIFs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.